The psychology of knowing yourself. Knowing yourself sounds simple, but in psychology, it is one of the most complex and misunderstood processes of the human mind. Most people believe they know who they are, yet they often live guided by habits, emotions, and beliefs they have never consciously examined. Self-knowledge is not about labels or personality tests. It is about understanding the invisible mechanisms that shape your thoughts, reactions, and decisions every day. From a psychological perspective, the mind operates on multiple levels. There is the conscious mind, where deliberate thoughts occur, and the subconscious mind, where automatic patterns live. Much of who you are is shaped not by conscious choice, but by subconscious conditioning formed through childhood experiences, social expectations, and emotional memories. This is why people often repeat the same behaviors, even when they want to change. One of the biggest barriers to self-knowledge is self-deception. The brain is designed to protect the ego. It avoids discomfort, rationalizes mistakes, and rewrites memories to maintain a coherent sense of identity. This means that many people do not see themselves as they truly are, but as they need to be in order to feel safe. Psychology shows that the mind often prefers comforting illusions over uncomfortable truths. Another important concept is the idea of the self-image. Your self-image is the mental picture you hold about who you are. It influences how you behave, what you believe you deserve, and what you think is possible for you. If your self-image is limited or distorted, your actions will unconsciously align with those limits. This is why people sometimes sabotage opportunities that conflict with their internal identity. True self-knowledge begins with awareness. Awareness means observing your thoughts without immediately reacting to them. It means noticing emotional patterns instead of identifying with them. When you feel anger, fear, or anxiety, the goal is not to suppress these emotions, but to understand where they come from. Psychology teaches that emotions are signals, not enemies. A key part of knowing yourself is recognizing your emotional triggers. Triggers are situations that provoke intense emotional reactions, disproportionate to the moment. These reactions often originate from unresolved experiences in the past. By identifying triggers, you gain insight into hidden fears, unmet needs, and internal conflicts that shape your behavior. Another crucial aspect is understanding your inner dialogue. The voice in your head is not neutral. It reflects learned beliefs, internalized criticism, and social conditioning. Many people confuse this inner voice with their true self. In reality, psychology suggests that this voice is a mental habit, not an objective truth. Learning to question it is a powerful step towards self-awareness. Self-knowledge also involves understanding your values. Values are the principles that guide your sense of meaning. When your actions are misaligned with your values, inner conflict arises. This often manifests as chronic stress, dissatisfaction, or a sense of emptiness. Knowing yourself means identifying what truly matters to you, beyond expectations imposed by others. Another layer of self-knowledge is recognizing behavioral patterns. Humans are pattern-driven beings. We repeat what feels familiar, even when it causes pain. Psychology shows that familiarity is often mistaken for safety. Becoming aware of repeated patterns in relationships, work, and decision-making reveals hidden motivations and emotional needs. Knowing yourself does not mean achieving a fixed identity. The self is not static, it is constantly evolving. Psychological growth requires flexibility, curiosity, and the willingness to revise old beliefs. People who cling rigidly to a fixed identity often resist growth because change threatens their sense of control. One of the most powerful tools for self-knowledge is honest self-reflection. This involves asking difficult questions without judgment. Why do certain situations affect me so deeply? Why do I avoid certain emotions? What patterns keep repeating in my life? These questions are uncomfortable, but they open the door to deeper understanding. Psychology also emphasizes the importance of integrating both strengths and weaknesses. Knowing yourself is not about self-criticism or self-praise. It is about realism. Accepting limitations without shame and recognizing strengths without arrogance creates emotional balance. This balanced self-view reduces inner conflict and increases resilience. Ultimately, knowing yourself is not a destination. It is an ongoing process. The more aware you become, the more responsibility you gain over your choices. Self-knowledge gives you freedom, but also accountability. You can no longer blame circumstances alone when you understand your own patterns. In the end, the psychology of knowing yourself reveals a simple but profound truth. The mind becomes clearer when you stop running from yourself, when you observe instead of judge, when you question instead of assume. Because the moment you truly begin to understand yourself is the moment you gain the power to change.